Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to get into a variety of topics, but this first topic, we've got our first spotting of the Tesla Model Y performance. Tesla has been testing it on the track. We've got a spotting, and let's see all the different things we can itemize and see that are the huge differences between a Model Y and a Model Y performance. So we're going to get into that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it. And if you want to ask me a question or talk to me one-on-one or get my Tesla buying guide, you can get that down below in the description at my Patreon link. Today's live stream is partnered with Jowua, where you can get Tesla accessories for your brand new Model Y or any Tesla, including a phone mount, but more on that later. And so let's take a look at it. This Model Y, the brand new Model Y performance, is one of the trims that we're waiting for at the moment from Tesla. We've got what? Model Y Performance, 7-seater, and maybe a cheaper, more affordable Model Y as well. This one has been seen in the Nürburgring in Germany, a good test track, a fast test track, and we've got a couple of different things here that we can itemize and see from this. Car Scoops was able to find this vehicle, and this is supposed to be like the flagship, the halo, the most in performance Tesla Model Y that is out there. But take a look at this. We've got some red brake calipers, maybe a cover or actually a red brake caliper. And on top of that, we've got the nice performance rims. This could be a reuse set from the Model S Plaid, like Arachnid type of rims, or is this a brand new rim that's going to be going on the Model Y Performance? Very, very interesting to see. Everything else, you can't really see too many of the differences from this. And so certainly, we can also see like there's a more extended rear spoiler in the back here. But other than that, there's not much other than that besides like we know it's going to be a faster vehicle. We know it's probably going to have adapted suspension just like how the Model 3 is, and of course we know it is going to be most likely going to be faster as well. Another thing that sticks out to me is this rear diffuser bumper area. That looks different to me as well, and so maybe we'll start to see some of these changes. Maybe this Model Y performance comes out next month or the month after. Fingers crossed on when we should see this. And I know a lot of you out there are potentially waiting for a performance Model Y. So this is good timing to see that we can now see one spotted. Now, I wouldn't bet on any sort of deal on the Model Y performance when it comes out. Just like how like the Model Y rear-wheel drive, there's really not a deal on it yet. They've got to ramp up inventory and everything. And so even at best case, the Model Y performance comes out next month. It's going to be a while before we see any sort of deal on it, maybe even Q3 or even Q4 of this year. But let's take a look at all the different things that were spotted. Arachnid style rims and 21-inch wheels. Elongated rear spoiler, most likely carbon fiber, how all the performance ones were before. Lower ride height. This makes a lot of sense. It most likely has adaptive suspension, just like how the Model 3 does. Red brake calipers, sports seats reported. You can't really see it from the pictures, but I imagine it is going to have fantastic sports seats, just like how the Model 3 performance also has. But the other thing that you can't really see, or it doesn't look like there's much of a difference too much, are the front and the rear bumpers. Like the front bumper looks almost the same as a Model Y. Rear bumper looks slightly different, but that would not be unfortunate if there is no changes in terms of like an aggressive styling or everything. But notice this whole car is covered in camouflage. So maybe they're looking to make some upgrades, or maybe they threw on the performance suspension and the speed on like a Model Y long range, and they've got more surprises for us that's in store. And so now the question is like, when is this going to be coming out? And is it going to be June, July, maybe in this next few months, or maybe in this next quarter? We could easily see that as well. And maybe they use this as an excitement piece to bring more attention to the line of Model Y. And I know a lot of people are waiting out there, waiting for the Model Y performance as well. So we could easily see some sort of change or pivot with this. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. Now that you've bought your Tesla, or you're about to buy your Tesla, did you know that it comes with 0 accessories? Seriously, not even a phone mount. But don't worry, we've got you covered. In my opinion, opinion, there's a few must-haves that every Tesla owner should get, like a phone mount so your phone doesn't fly off during acceleration, a center console organizer because without it, you're going to lose a bunch of stuff, and my newest favorite, an invisible underscreen station mount from Jowua, a great place to store sunglasses. And all of these accessories plus more you can get from our partner Jowua. And you know these accessories are good because I actually use all of their stuff. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, you can save some money and support the channel as well. But Jowua doesn't stop at just the basics. They've got a wireless game controller that fits perfectly in the glove box, a portable air compressor for peace of mind on those long road trips, and even an electric scooter, because why walk from the superchargers or level 2 chargers? So not only will you save some money by using our promo code down below in the description, you can also get free shipping on orders over $120. So definitely check it out, link down below in the description. Thank you to Jowua for partnering with us on this channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks to everyone. U-Haul, thanks for coming in. Rishi, great to see you. Tesla54, thanks for coming in, and thank you for the super chat. James Cho, thanks for coming in. And also Oren, great to see you as well. Yeah, Oren, performance model, here it is. But I know you were interested in just the speed as well. So acceleration boost is on your way for you. Tesla54, 2024 Model 3 performance lease, 3 years, $8,237 down. White interior, $587 a month. Thoughts on it? I'll wait till next month. I don't want to buy one because they depreciate too much and I don't keep my cars too long. Lease is better. The silver one is AK $727, $26 a month. Yeah, that seems a lot higher. I mean, I like the $500 a month payment. And so I bet because of inventory discounts and everything, that's giving you a lower payment. I think that's pretty good actually, as long as you're getting how much discount is on that Model 3 performance. New Model Y performance is going to be nice, but more money. I don't need SUV. I like the sporty cars. Yeah, 100% agree with you. You know, Model Y performance is going to be great. It's going to be fast, but if you want the ultimate handling vehicle, Tesla vehicle, Model 3 performance is hands down going to be the better one. James, do you think the performance model is going to be a better value than the launch edition? I think the performance model, some people are thinking it's going to come in at around $55,000, maybe a little bit higher, which might be the same price as the launch edition. But you got to remember that the launch edition has full self-driving, and I would put value on full self-driving, you know, maybe not $8,000, but I mean, it's definitely worth $100 a month. So depending on how long you own that vehicle, 60 months, 5 years, $6,000, I could see it being worth $100 a month. But $8,000, you have to really, you have to be able to spend that extra $8,000. And when you're spending $8,000 on a $40,000 vehicle, I know that is definitely a good amount, unless you can like transfer it from like our existing vehicle or existing Tesla to the full self-driving transfer program that's currently happening. All right, do we know if Tesla switched to 5G connectivity on the new Model 3 and Model Y? I actually don't know, actually. $5,600 off because it's 2024 and you're leasing it? That's a good deal, Tesla 54. We have not seen higher discounts than that on the Model 3 at $5,600. That is a good deal. And I would say, you know, at this point, you spent a lot of time on researching and buying it. It might be worth it to just lock it down and get into a Tesla vehicle at that nice of a low payment. Once, of course, after you've stacked on America's Heroes discount, loyalty discount, if you can get it, referral code discount, just like the one down below in the description, the Tesla referral link, and much, much more. In this next topic, this Tesla analyst is projecting a 15% drop in sales year over year. Let's give you a quick look at this, plus a market update as well, because here's the post in which Troy Teslike is projecting the numbers, a big drop over Q2 year over year. We can start to see, I am definitely starting to see some less confidence in the Tesla bulls as we see them post everywhere. And certainly Elon is trying to fight that, saying like demand is still strong, but very interesting to see. But taking a look at the inventory, we are starting to see some inventory increases for their two models that they sell the most of, Model 3 and Model Y. We can see Model Y, this mustard line right here, is still steadily increasing up to 1,330 vehicles posted on the website. Model 3 had a nice jump as well. And so when inventory goes up, inventory discounts and promotions come. Right now, of course, Model 3 and Model Y have fantastic financing promotions. Model 3 has inventory discounts, but the one thing is we don't see too many Model Y inventory discounts yet. I haven't seen it. I've been stalking to see when is this going to be happening, and we have yet to see it. Of course, it does have 1.99% financing, and of course, this $7,500 federal tax credit is on the chopping block, maybe by the end of the year. So that could be causing a lot of people to just make the decision now and go go ahead and try and buy it. And so if you're one of those people, definitely don't forget to use a Tesla referral code, just like the one down below in the description, so you can get 3 months of full self-driving added to your Tesla vehicle, whether it's a Model 3, Model Y, S, or even X. But very interesting to see. I mean, if you take a look at Troy's estimate, he's estimating around 350,000 to 395,000, which is down from 443 or 44,000 in Q2 of 2024. He's also projecting much lower deliveries for the whole year, between 1.5 and 1.6 versus 2024 at 1.8. And so it's very interesting to see it. There's a lot of bears that are commenting about the demand of Tesla, and then from our perspective, we see more inventory. And in the days of where the vehicles you had to have like a 1 to 3 month waiting time is definitely gone. And Tesla is trying to fight as much as it can with all these different incentives that are out there. But Holmar's catalog posted this: the brand damage and demand issue narrative have vastly been overblown. If you look at US Q1 registrations, they were down by 6,314 units, but Model Y was down 26,631 units. Had Model Y been ramped up fully, they would have grown year over year in Q1 of this year. Model 3 is up 81% year over year in Q1. So there is some, some statements to this that maybe the Model Y changeover if they had more inventory, they could sell them. But you got to remember, they did sell out of the old Model Ys very, very, very quickly when they had discounts of like $8,000 to $10,000 off. And so it's certainly very, very interesting to see. I mean, the Tesla stock has been good, has been doing a great 52% increase over the last month. And these sales of the new Model Y, I see a lot of you out there getting into the new Model Y. So people are still buying Model Ys left and right. But certainly, it is very interesting to see Elon is, as he says, back from the politics. He's no longer going to be getting into it. And so we'll start to see if there's more changes to the incentives more frequently, or is there just more cutting back of the incentives? Because I feel like Elon doesn't really like some of these incentives that are out there. But one thing that has already been changed, free supercharging on the Model S and the Model X is now limited only to inventory orders and no longer the custom orders you can get it, and now you can only get it on inventory. And so of course this could have other reasons why this is happening, and not maybe because Elon is taking away some of these incentives. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. But one thing's for sure, if you're buying a new Tesla, it does not come with this, and that's a set of all-weather floor mats. My favorite set so far right now is a set by 3W Liners, and I've tried all the different floor mats that are out there: 3D Mats USA, Tasmanian, and a bunch of Amazon ones, and by far these are going to be my favorite set. I've got them in our Model X, Model 3, Model Y, and also Cybertruck as well. And if you use our promo code down below in the description, not only will you save 25% off and get a set under $100, you'll support the channel as well. So definitely check out our partner 3W Liner floor mats down below in the description, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. And on top of that, 3W all-weather floor mats just released their Model Y Juniper floor mat, and if you use promo code Dennis, you can save a little bit of extra off. We just got our set, so we're going to be doing a test fit video and everything, but definitely check it out. Link down below in the description. But if you're just joining in, welcome. The new Tesla Model Y Performance has been spotted testing in the Nürburgring in Germany, and so we can start to piece some of these different things from it. And I think at this point, it's not going to be a surprise. Just basically take how the Model 3 Performance is as much as an upgrade over a long-range all-wheel drive, and copy paste all those different things to a Model Y Performance, and you'll basically have a Model Y Performance. I don't think they're going to do anything groundbreaking with the Model Y Performance because I don't think they need to or want to, or really I don't think they want to spend that extra money to make it groundbreaking, because it just wouldn't make any sort of sense. I mean, I would love to be proven wrong, but I think that's kind of where the direction Tesla, we think, besides the Cybertruck, where they took risks and put on like steer-by-wire and all these different things, But even then, there was people that said that it wasn't as expected with all the different features. And so it kind of is just going down this interesting path. Rishi, same here. Orin, I want to get the new Model Y Performance, but needed to sell my original Y at a good price before it depreciated more. Ended up with a new Model Y Juniper all-wheel drive. Yeah, and I'm kind of in the same boat. I mean, I've owned Model 3 Stealth Performance, Model Y Performance, the older ones, then an SX, and I went to a Model 3 Performance, and it's a little bit over an overkill. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong, having the latest and greatest, fastest vehicle out there. But at the same time, these vehicles, I'm not going to the track every single weekend or even every single month. I did go to Tesla Corsa. That was a fantastic time when we had the Model 3 Performance. But really, for daily driving, comfortability, long range all-wheel drive is going to be the better value for you, and it's just going to be the most comfortable in every daily driver and everything. So it just makes the most sense, unless like you're a speed junkie. But even then, even the Model Y all-wheel drive is good with the $2,000 acceleration boost. Tesla 54, lease it or wait for June for the better deals. I mean, it could. The problem with the Model 3 Performance lease is it's not really the best deal. Like, it's a good deal because you got $5,600 off, but in terms of the lease interest rate, it's like almost 10%. Tesla, I've never seen them lower that interest rate on the Model 3 Performance, so it's a little bit of a gamble. But you could keep waiting and seeing, and there would just be more $5,600 off discounts on or maybe it gets higher, $6,500 incrementally higher as it gets older. But at the same time, those vehicles get older. Like, it's a 2024 Model 3 Performance, and we're almost at 2026 model years. I mean, 2026 model years are already here with like the Model Y, so you can see where it continues to go. Keep Lexus or sell it. Definitely sell it, because values for those vehicles on the second-hand market have gone up because of the tariff. So it might be beneficial for you to get that extra cash. James, can you transfer full self-driving from the launch edition? You cannot actually. You can't transfer full self-driving from the launch or the Foundation Series Cybertruck. It's pretty unfortunate with that, because you figure we bought that and why can't we transfer it? Really weird, but yeah, I don't get what they're going with there. Brendan, do you see the full self-driving crash video today? I did not actually. It's a 2024 that has discounts with 2 black Teslas. How do I check other states for Teslas for 2024? You just have to go to Tesla's website and put in different zip codes and see. But 5,600 is the highest from what I've seen. Tesla 54, I'm not big black color wise either. You could try and wrap it if you want to. Is that really the performance? Why no new bumper? Glass films. I'm in the same camp as you. It looks, besides the rims and the red caliper and of course the spoiler, it kind of looks the same. Pretty unfortunate for sure. Crypto Zero, thanks for coming in. Thanks you for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. In this next topic, a new Model S that's been heavily camouflaged. Most likely the Model S refresh has also been spotted at the Nürburgring. Model S has been spotted with a front bumper camera, different front bumper, minor cosmetic changes, and much, much more. And of course, this one might be the Performance Plaid. It most likely is, because you can see it's got sport rims as well, plus red calipers, and it's got a lower carbon or lower diffuser at the bottom and a massive diffuser on the rear. And actually, if you look at it, there is actually a badge right here on the rear side. So this is definitely the Performance version Plaid facelift. We got front camera, front loop spoiler, more aggressive spoiler sculpting under the signal lamps, and yeah, I can't see much else besides like the rear diffuser and stuff like that. But what's unfortunate with this is this doesn't really seem like too much of a massive refresh. We've got the same type of look in the front from like all the years before. Some people were thinking and speculating this might go cyber with that cyber light bar. But from the looks of this, unless they're going to be doing some massive change in the future, it looks exactly or basically the same as the current Model S, just like a slightly different lower bumper. We also see a rounded steering wheel. We see the horizontal screen. Not much difference here, and so kind of unfortunate, but either way, at the end of the day, I'm pretty excited for any new Tesla, and so hopefully this comes out in the near future. But here's a fun hot take from CyberMike. He says the new Model Y looks way better than the Model S, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. And at this point, I'm kind of in the same boat here, because Model Y with the light bar and the Cybertruck with the light bar, you would think everyone is going to that direction. Like maybe if it doesn't look like this, but to go some similar light bar type of look with the Model S and everything. But let us know what your thoughts on. Let us know what you're thinking. The biggest thing from this, as what we've seen so far, it looks like it's getting a front bumper camera, which at this point, I think all Tesla vehicles are going to be getting a front bumper camera. So if you think about it, what's left? Cybertruck already has it. Model Y already has it. Model S seems to be getting it. Model X most likely getting it as well. The only Tesla vehicle that doesn't have it is going to be the Model 3. And so this gives us a massive preview of that. Most likely the Model 3, the one that everybody could be shopping for right now, most likely will get a front bumper camera as well, but we just don't know when. Is this going to be a later this year thing or a next year thing or just in the near future is what I think it potentially will be at this point. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. So congrats on buying your Tesla, or you're about to just buy your Tesla. But now here's the second most exciting part. That's accessories. And there's a ton of accessories out there, probably even way too much. And I try and bucket it into the top 3 accessories that you can get. And that's going to be phone mounts, all-weather floor mounts, and center consoles. A good set of all-weather floor mounts is probably my #1 recommendation. And I've got a bunch of links and discount codes to all the accessories that I recommend down below in the description and on our best deal spreadsheet on page 2. Check out this one from Jowua that we use on all of our Teslas, linked down below, or their center console, which I also use on all of our Teslas as well. A must-have because Tesla doesn't come with a center console. But my #1 accessory I recommend is going to be all-weather floor mats, and I bucket it from 3 different options: good, better, and best. The good ones are going to be the ones that you find on Amazon. Better is going to be the ones from like Tasmanian. But my favorite, all-time favorite that we have on our Model X and Model 3 Performance currently is going to be a set of all-weather floor mats by 3W Liners. If you use our promo code down below in the description, you'll find that the price of these floor mats are pretty in line with some of the other ones at a much higher quality material. So thank you to everybody that's used our links to support the channel, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks to everyone. Tesla 54, good idea. I'll wrap it. Yeah, 100%. And you can go crazy with wraps as well. Glass films. Yeah, man, if that's the performance, then that's sad. Like put on a spoiler wheels, paint brakes, and boom, got a performance out. They would have to do a different bumper like the Model 3 would only make sense. And I was hoping they would go more aggressive with like the fender flares and everything. But I guess we'll hold our judgment until it's actually coming out. Maybe they're teasing some of this now to get some feedback so they can make some last minute changes. Who knows? RC, starting to get excited for the official preview of the Tesla Extended Long Range 400 Plus and the Model 2 Redwood or E41 or wherever, what else may be named. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. If I really feel like if we were to zoom out, Tesla is going more for like the affordability, lower costs, lower cost vehicle to just gain more market share and sales. I think what we're seeing right now in the electric vehicle industry is like 60, 70K, 80K plus vehicles. It's an expensive price to pay for anybody in electric vehicles. And so really the way to gain more is just cheaper vehicles. U-Haul, 100 people watching, 15 likes. Come on, people. No, thank you, U-Haul. What's sick? How much difference is the 2022 full self-driving to the 2026? Is it worth getting new? I would say yes. Like when we're driving around in our Model X, it's good enough because that's hardware 3, but the new Model Y with the hardware 4 full self-driving is fantastic. It's literally sit back and relax and let that vehicle take you to your destination. Tesla 54, you think I should wait 4 more months for on-cam on the Model 3 Performance? Hey, if that's a feature, like if you're getting full self-driving and you care about long-term ownership and keeping the vehicle and you want, because you're leasing, I don't know if I would care on that because it's full self-driving works on the Model 3 Performance. It's just like an extra level. And if I was buying the car to keeps, then maybe I would want the vehicle to have the front camera. But at the end, maybe it will have some sort of retrofit program, so maybe it still could be worth it in the end. Still no inventory discounts for the Model Y, Jill. Yeah, 100%. I'm waiting for that. Glass, how's your rattle noise doing? Mine's driving me nuts. I mean, on the 30th. I actually haven't noticed it since. Maybe it gone away with the warmer weather. Tesla 54, wrap will protect from bumper from chips. I'll get that pretty great color if I do get the car. Yeah, you could go with like a colored paint protection film. that's in gray, but it does cost a little bit more. Like the material itself is anywhere from like 15 to 2, and then installation could be another 2 to 3,000. So just be aware of that as well. When's Tesla's minivan? Crypto Zero? Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't know when that is coming out on top of that. And I guess if we're talking about anybody that just bought a Tesla and wants like tints or wraps or paint protection film, definitely check out our friends at OC Tint Solutions. I take each and every one of my Teslas to them to get tints. They are highly recommended. I mean, if you don't believe me, just check out their Yelp reviews. 5 stars, 904 reviews. They've got 2 locations, one in Anaheim and Costa Mesa. Costa Mesa, you can hit him up, ask for the owner Jason, and ask for the Dennis deal so that he can hook you up on tint, paint protection film, or ceramic coating, or everything. So definitely check it out. OC Tint Solutions in, of course, Los Angeles, where we are at. In this next topic, we've been talking so much about Congress looking to kill the $7,500 federal tax credit. I totally forgot about Congress trying to kill the $4,000 EV tax credit. I missed it completely from the list that I was talking about yesterday with the One Big Beautiful Bill. So if you're looking to buy a used electric vehicle or a Tesla vehicle and you fall within this parameters of getting this $4,000 used EV tax credit, and I'll tell you what it is in a second, then I would probably be looking to buy sooner than later. Right now, if you're looking to get a $4,000 used EV tax credit, it does have to be a vehicle purchase under $25,000. It actually doesn't have to be from a dealer. There's ways around that, but dealer is going to be your best bet, especially a dealership that is already signed up to get you this credit and minus it right off of the price. The vehicle also has to be under $25,000, and you do have to fill or fit within the income limit. So $75,000 for single filers and $150K filers for joint filers. So this is also another credit on the One Big Beautiful Bill that is on the chopping block. Still hasn't been approved or signed or anything yet. It just passed the House committee and moves to the next step. And if it does get passed through all of the different steps, it will have an end date of December 31st of this year. So just an FYI piece out there. If you're looking to shop for a used vehicle, electric vehicle, or Tesla vehicle, this is something you need to be aware about as you go into the next step. But let us know what your thoughts on it. Let us know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Power roofing. What is more comfortable, Tesla Juniper or Cybertruck as a daily? Hands down, Cybertruck. It is probably the most comfortable Tesla out there, but it is bigger and so less efficient. Still very easy to park because of the steer-by-wire. But Model Y is, I guess if you were to take both of them, Model Y is going to be an easier daily driver, but Cybertruck is going to be way more comfortable, least more comfortable over that because of the ride height and the air suspension. Trail, well, that front camera will definitely need some protection. Yeah, 100%. BG, thanks for coming in. Great to see you. PPF recommendations. I mean, really, it's just plastic film. Yes, now some of them, if you're going with clear, it could yellow. But if you're going with color, I mean, we definitely like FlexiShield. We've had them in the past, but there's also like XPEL, 3M. There's tons of different companies out there if you're looking to go clear. Please answer. Yeah, 100%. Paint protection or wrap? Oh, okay, only. So wrap, to give you the frame of reference, wrap is like, I think 3 millimeters thick, and then paint protection is like 7 or 11. Don't quote me on that, but I definitely know it's more thicker. And I've seen the differences. Like our Cybertruck, we went with a vinyl wrap first by TinyBot. You know, the color was fantastic, as you guys might have seen. The red, phenomenal. And they actually have like one of the best color selections out there when you're looking at wrap. But we did take the truck off-roading a couple of times, and after those couple of times, you can imagine rock chips and everything. There was some holes in the front, and it's also the Cybertruck. It's a flat panel in the front, so rocks are going to chip through the wrap very easily. And so if you're someone that drives on a lot of highway or road trips, I would probably recommend a PPF instead, and that's where we wrapped it in FlexiShield PPF, and it has been fantastic. But even then, like, we've had that wrap on the Cybertruck, the blue Cybertruck. by Flexi Shield. It's been on since November, and I was taking a look at it the other day. There's actually a hole on the side of my driver's side door from that a rock must have pierced right through the wrap. And so, yeah, the vinyl, sorry, not the vinyl, the paint protection film. So it still can happen, unfortunately. But the good thing is that all these different pieces are not modular, but you could just rewrap each individual piece if you want to. But or of course pay a shop. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button, the comments, and everything. I'll see you guys in the next ones. Yeah.